Now let's go through the brand section of the CMO dashboard. So when you click on brand assets, there are 5 things here. First, let's go to brand guide. You see that these are red. This is because these are syncing in other places. If you didn't do the original setup that I said, start here, do this first. One of the things that I asked you to do first was relevant to your brand messaging. If you didn't, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Now you can add it. Your mission statement, your vision statement, your brand voice, your brand values, these things are just really quickly relevant. So that's why I have them here. Also, your brand logos and fonts and your brand assets, like any templates and stuff that you might have, you would put those things in here. The next thing that's in brand is brand assets. So it's more things. Your brand guide is supposed to be really quick. This is just literally just assets. Logos, get your colors, and then whatever templates that you have, you would just get that stuff from here. To add new, you would go to new. If this is just a color, then you would do the color name, white, the asset type, color. The file, I went into Instagram and made just like a little square so I could see it. Is this a primary color or secondary color? If you had a designer, they would give you primary colors and secondary colors. Primary, the hex code for white is FFFFF. 6 Fs, yeah, that's it. And then you could put the little color so that you can see it as a color. The funny thing is I did white so that you could just see white there. Pop up, so smart. That's it. Same thing with assets. You would click new and then just your file or your asset link. Mine would be an asset link because all of mine are inside of Canva. But if you're an Illustrator, Photoshop girly, then you could put your file here. Especially for your logos, you would put your actual file. And then that's it. And then it would add it. That's it for brand assets. Go to brand messaging. It's longer than the little snippet that I had with your brand guide. For most of you, you already have an actual physical brand guide that came from your designer. You just would upload your brand guide. This is your brand messaging. Right now, yours might look like this with all the little carrots closed. It's a trick. I'm tricking you. Open them. Surprise, surprise. Lots of things in here. Add all this stuff as you get it. You may not have it. I do brand messaging. If you want to do brand messaging with me, then hit me up for my messaging VIP day. Otherwise, I tell you what you need to do here. Vision statement. Where do you see your business or endeavor in the future? And what impact or change do you aspire to achieve? Put that. Make it sound like a paragraph. You can do it. If you can't do it, or you don't feel like it's conveying and articulating what you like, the real weight and strength of what it is that you do, you should work with a messaging expert. Copywriters, depending on the quality of the copywriter, can do messaging for you. It may not be as visionary as an actual messaging expert, but they could. So if you already have a copywriter say, hey, I need my brand messaging done, they should have already given you this stuff. If you have a designer, designers will also help do a basic version of all this stuff. But a messaging expert is going to be really specific to your business and the future and growth of your business and where you see yourself going so that you are perceived that way. And they are going to be able to pull that out of you. That's really not your copywriter's job, and it's definitely not your designer's job. Anyway, but if you don't have a budget for any of those people, I give you prompts for what you're supposed to put here. Anytime there's a box like this, you type Shift return or Shift enter will allow you to do new lines without messing it up. If you don't, it gets outside of the box. Now you made it look ugly. I want it to look cute. So if you Shift and return or Shift and enter, it'll keep you inside the box and keep everything pretty. If you accidentally did what I said, delete that. If you did something crazy, then you can Control or Command Z to undo your mistakes. Okay. Just trying to show you really quickly how to make sure that your stuff stays cute. So do all those and then put your brand story down here. Again, I've given you prompts for all these, so that should help you to do your best to complete it yourself if you don't have a messaging person to help you. Next, social proof. Self-explanatory. You just will put your client's name, the product that the social proof is related to, the quote that they gave you, The problem that it solves so that you can make sure that you have client use cases is going to help you with structure and organization when you want to use them later on. If they gave you a file, like maybe or you have screenshot social proof, which is very helpful, then just drop the screenshot, drop the video file or the Google Drive link, the Loom video link, the YouTube video link, and then what year this social proof is from. That's it. Lastly, mediakit. Most of my people have brands that are going somewhere outside of just being service providers and coaches. They're usually speakers. They want to be on podcasts. This is where you would put all your speaker information. So your contact information, your name, email address, social media handles that you would want shared. Your bio, you should have a short bio, a medium bio, long bio, how many words. You can do that in a Word document and then see the word count so you can know which category yours fits into. Approved headshots for your team to use. Any media features you've had in the past, start documenting all of them in one place. Because then if you ever start submitting yourself for other speaking engagements or someone asks for an example, you'll have these things really quickly and easily. And you can collect testimonials from the people. And then speaker topics, your typical topics, and then whatever lead magnet that you probably would want to give based on the speaker topic. To add things in like these fields, just open the name, the media feature name. So like maybe it was Forbes. The title of the post itself or the article, the link to the feature, what feature type, the logo or graphic of the company, so Forbes' logo. You would ask for a testimonial. You would get their headshot so that you can share their testimony on your website. The host of the show or the author of the article, any notes, the publication date when your thing was published or posted, and then whatever testimonial you received. Remember to ask for testimonials after you do like podcast interviews or speak in people's, events or on stages, so that this way you can have social proof as a speaker or as a public figure. That's it for your brand. The next section, I'll go through goals.